I'm Brian Van.
And I'm Jenny.
From SportBikeTrackGear.com. Today we're going to do a video review on a new jacket from our friends at Scorpion ExoWear. This is the Lilly jacket. Let's start off with sizing like we always do. How tall are you?
5'1".
What do you weigh today?
120 pounds.
We've got her in a size medium, and that is kind of the stock size that we typically put you in, right? How would you rate the fit?
It's pretty good. It gives me a little extra room if I wanted to add layers underneath. I could go down to a small very easily. I just wouldn't have that extra room. So
you wouldn't be able to like layer it up with a hoodie or something.
Exactly.
I mean, even the way it fits now is not, I wouldn't say it's bad.
No,
and
it's very comfortable.
We find most people tend to kind of move more to that roomy side in jackets like this. So you have the flexibility, and then you have the comfort too when you're riding around on the bike.
Yep, absolutely.
The controls and stuff. Let's give it a nice 360. Lots of cool details on the jacket. If I get you to go back that way, perfect. Fellas here. Okay. Scorpion Lilly graphic, screen printed, embroidered. I think it looks cool. The styling on the jacket, really at the end of the day, is pretty subtle when you get down to it. Got a couple areas where you see this detail. You've got it here on the back. If you can turn this way for me. Right here on the sleeve as well. And then there's just a tiny little bit of embroidery here on the collar, but nothing on the chest. Okay, so it's really kind of subtle, I think, the styling. It's not super loud. Little styling here in the shoulder, right? They use some creative work with the seams, the lines, embossed logo there. Looks cool. What I really like about this jacket is that it is water resistant and it has a fully removable quilted liner with direct to skin zippered ventilation, and that's the key. Most waterproof jackets, they have ventilation where when you open the vents, it just blows air between the outer shell and that inner waterproof liner that can't be removed. That doesn't cool you down all that well. And it seems like nobody wants to make jackets for ladies that have lots of ventilation or lots of cooling. So what Scorpion did here is, it's got a water resistant shell, and this is going to get you through a bit of rain. Maybe not as good as a 100% Gore-Tex waterproof jacket, but do you ride in the rain? Do you like when it's raining, go out and ride?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Sometimes you get caught.
Yeah. And
getting soaked sucks. It's nice to be comfortable and be able to make it home. This jacket's going to do that for you, easy. Tons of ventilation. Here is an intake vent in the arm, waterproof zipper. Hidden underneath here, we've got an intake vent, right? I'll show you this in more detail in the second part of the video. Waterproof zipper. Come to the back. Hidden underneath this flap here, right, are our exhaust vents on both sides. You remove the inner quilted liner, you get those vents open, and this jacket is going to generate a ton of airflow, and so when it's hot out, it's going to work to keep you cool. For the cooler seasons, you put that inner liner back in, and if you really want to be brave and you have enough room underneath, you could base layer it with something too, and ride when it's even colder. If you're in a state like we are here in Michigan, the riding season, the good weather part, it could be longer. So we find a lot of people are really stretching it as much as they can. End of the day, I think this is a great jacket. I think Jenny agrees.
yes.
Stay tuned for the second part. I'm going to pull it out completely apart and give you a look from the inside out. Alright, here we go with the all-new Scorpion ExoWear Lilly jacket from the inside out. As always, we'll start with the armor that comes in the jacket. Comes with a medium density foam backpack. This will offer you a reasonable measure of protection in that area. SOSTEC CE certified armor. This is ventilated, moldable, very comfortable, and most importantly, highly protective. This comes in the elbows and shoulders of the jacket. The Lilly offers, like we said earlier, a fully removable quilted body warming liner. You'll note that down the center of the back, we have a panel of their moisture wicking fabric. Same stuff they use for the helmet liners. Concept there is simple. Most of us, we sweat a little bit right in the center of our back. This will help to kind of pull the moisture away from your body, keep you cool and comfortable. Metal snaps attach each sleeve. They are color coded, makes installation and removal of this quite easily. They've done a nice job on this. It's a quality liner. Let's get to the shell of the jacket itself. What we have here is a water resistant shell like we touched on before. Not 100% waterproof, but water resistant, okay? With direct to skin ventilation that we'll show you in a minute. That is the important part. Scorpion Lilly graphic here on the back. Embossed Scorpion logo. This is a combination of screen printing and embroidery. Definitely a cool look. Some reflective piping up here in the shoulder area. Both sides. Exhaust vent. using a waterproof zipper. There's one on each side of the back of the jacket. Like I said, this jacket's not going to be 100% waterproof, but water resistant. And I think for most, that's truly going to be more than enough. Nice clean look all the way down the back, right? It's got kind of a cool tapered line stitched into it. Offers a good look. Elasticated waist, right? So this will really kind of just dial the fit in for your body type all on its own. Zippered gussets, like we showed you earlier. Waterproof zip here on the storage pocket. That'll give you a nice water-resistant pocket. Come to the shoulder of the jacket. Embossed Scorpion logo. I like the stitching that they've done here. The seams, the lines, they look cool. We have more screen printing and embroidery here on the left sleeve. Zippered cuff, like so. It's rolled, kind of a soft fabric, feels reasonable against the skin. Chest of the jacket, Scorpion logo screen printed right here on the collar. Another intake vent right here on the chest. Another intake vent here on the arm. There are a total of 4 intake vents and 2 exhaust vents. This is all direct to skin. A lot of your waterproof jackets are going to use a non-removable waterproof liner, and their ventilation will allow air to circulate between the outer shell and that inner liner, so you never get any direct-to-skin ventilation. Direct-to-skin ventilation is the most effective way to cool you down when you're riding. I like the fact that this jacket is just water-resistant, yet offers the direct-to-skin ventilation. I think that is going to be the best mix, because let's be realistic, how many of us want to be out there riding around in the pouring rain on purpose? I don't think really any of us want to. I know myself, I don't choose to ride in the rain. Sometimes you get caught in it. So where a jacket like this is great. You get caught in it, if you have the vents open, you close them, it's going to keep you pretty dry, right? Not as much as a 100% waterproof coat, but it's going to be close enough. It's going to get you home. It's going to get you out of the weather. But during the majority of your riding, when you're riding in good weather and it's hot out, you can open the vents, you can have good cooling. So I think that is by far the best way to get it done. Inside the jacket with the liner removed, we've got a nice rolled collar for comfort. It's got a comfort fabric used on it. Got a zippered storage pocket here, left side of the jacket. Look at the liner on the other side. This has a belt loop attachment system. Simply unsnap this, run it through the belt loop on your pants. Reattach it. The concept there is really simple. It keeps the jacket overlapping your pants, so when you're in a riding position, you don't have any exposed skin in that area. It keeps the jacket over the pants. A protection benefit from that can be, if you happen to come off the motorcycle, having this attached can kind of help keep those areas together, so you might not have any exposed skin when you're sliding. That's a cool little add. All in all, what do we think? Scorpion does a great job with their apparel. I think the Lilly jacket is another fine example of that. This is going to be really functional because it offers the water resistance with all that direct-to-skin ventilation. Is going to make this thing a great choice for most of you out there. I'm Brian Van from SportRightTrackGear.com. It's the all-new Lilly jacket.